Actually, Alan, I think I'm pregnant, but it took me a while to make up my mind to tell you.
Oh, yeah. It's so great that you're pregnant, honey.
Pleased to meet you. As of today, I am assigned to be your doctor for the foreseeable future. I'm very sorry to say that I have some disturbing news.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Alan, and I'm 25 years old. My family is known in the region as a wealthy family, as we have owned a large tract of land for a few generations. But I, on the other hand, looks don't deceive, and I am essentially a weak tulip, by which I mean I'm not physically strong at all. Additionally, I'm not a good judge of love, and I've never had a girlfriend before, probably because of my laid-back personality. But one day, I had a fateful encounter. It's another beautiful day today! Good morning, sparrows! No, I'm sorry, I should have just been standing there.
No, it's because I was running. I'm sorry.
That's how Lisa and I got to know each other. And a month later, we started dating. I was convinced at this point. I was sure that I was born just to eventually meet Lisa and live the rest of my life with her.
Alan, I'm home. I went shopping. I'm making bear-shaped hamburgers tonight.
Thanks for everything, Lisa. Really. Hey, Lisa, want to go on a trip with me this weekend?
What? A trip? Wait a minute. This fireworks show is really popular. I've always wanted to go.
Good. I pulled some strings and booked us a special seat on a houseboat with a delicious meal.
Oh my, I'm so impressed, Alan. You are so sweet. My boyfriend is the best in the whole wide world. Wow, it's beautiful. I'm so happy to see the fireworks so close.
Your phone is ringing. Can I ask who it is?
Oh, it's just a friend from my hometown. They were jealous when I told them we were going to see fireworks on a houseboat today. I uploaded some photographs of us on social media, too.
Oh, okay. I get it now. I'm so happy to see the fireworks with you too, Lisa.
Thank you, Alan. I love you.
I love you too, Lisa. I may have gone overboard a little and reserved us a suite room at the hotel to continue this dream, if you know what I mean.
What? A suite? Oh, Lisa, there you are. We saw your photos on social media and thought maybe we could see you if we went too. I'll be honest though, with how many people there are, it's a miracle that we found you for real. It's proof of how strong our friendship is. Lisa, dear, since we haven't seen each other in a while, how about we go out for a drink in this festive mood, eh? Come on. I agree. How about you join us too, hubby Lisa?
What the hell? I'm hubby Lisa? I'm so embarrassed. No. This is not the time to be embarrassed. I have to act like a mature man here. Oh, don't mind me, folks. You'll go and have fun together, as old friends.
Oh, come on, Alan, let's go together.
You haven't seen each other in a while, right? It'll definitely be more fun with just your friends. Go crazy, Lisa.
Here. Boyfriend's got the riz and the generosity. Well then, Lisa, let's go. We'll take care of her, Mr. Johnson, and we'll get her back to you. I'll be back soon. Wait for me, okay, Alan?
I sent Lisa off with a cool look on my face, being the better man for once. But little did I know I would regret it pretty soon. Lisa didn't come back to our room until after midnight. Seems like you've gone too far off the rails. I will admit I felt lonely, all alone here in this big room.
Actually, Alan, I think I'm pregnant.
Wait, pregnant? Pregnant?
This happened before we even got married. I was worried that my mom and dad would get angry for being such a slut, so I just had to talk to my friends about it. I'm sorry I left you alone, Alan, but it took me a while to make up my mind to tell you.
But last night, you went off with a group with a handsome guy.
Oh, you mean Mitch? We may get along very well, but he's not going to be there when I use a pregnancy test. I won't allow it. He's a guy, after all. I spent the whole night last night talking to Katie and Camilla. They both told me that you would definitely be happy about the baby since you seemed so sweet to them at first glance.
Oh, yeah. It's so great that you're pregnant, honey. In the end, I had lost the chance to ask Lisa specifics about what happened the night before, feeling a bit confused about the whole situation. I went to Lisa's parents, the Smiths, and told them two things. One, that we were hoping to get married and that I would like to ask for their blessing. And two, that she already had a baby growing in her belly, despite the order of events being reversed. Mr. and Mrs. Smith were both extremely delighted with both pieces of news.
Oh my God, congratulations! By the way, Mr. Allen, what do you do for a living?
Lisa's mother smiled broadly when I answered her question by stating I manage several high-end apartments and houses and work with hundreds of tenants.
Well, Mr. Allen, you have certainly exceeded my expectations. You are wonderful. Lisa's my daughter, whom I raised with great care. I personally work for the school board, and I put a lot of effort into her education. And this is her first baby, my first grandchild. I want to help as much as I can, too. Thank you, Mom.
Lisa's belly got bigger and bigger. Can I touch it?
Sure.
Aw, the little ankle biter just kicked my hand.
Our darling's saying hello to you, Daddy.
Oh, Daddy. And finally, Lisa's labor began. Hang in there, Lisa. You got this. She did it. Her baby's born. Oh, Lisa, you did so well. Thank you. Hey, Lisa, you did such a great job.
Yeah, when I saw our baby, I couldn't help but cry.
I see. I know. It's very touching, isn't it?
Congratulations, Mr. Johnson. You have yourself a very healthy baby boy.
What? His hair is blue. The mark of Alan Johnson is the red hair. Is it really my child?
Oh, stop it. Don't you know this basic baby fact, Alan? All babies have blue eyes when they're born. And as for the hair, I dye my hair all the time. But my hair's natural color is actually blue.
This ridiculous excuse finally broke my patience, as I had been eagerly awaiting the baby. I wasn't going to let my expectations be shattered without demanding some answers. All babies have blue eyes when they're born. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that only applies to kittens, Lisa. Have you given birth to a kitten, Lisa? I think not. And it would be a ridiculous problem for humanity if you did, you know.
Wait, hold on. Alan, honey, why are you getting so angry? I'm so disappointed. You're just a lousy husband for not believing in his wife. I just gave you the baby you were so desperate to have. Oh my, what's going on between you two? Alan is wondering if our baby is actually his. It's terrible, Mama. Mr. Allen! How could you be so rude in such a delicate moment? How dare you raise such an unbelievable suspicion against such an innocent woman who is so tired, by the way?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, Alan, what exactly did you want to talk to me about?
This is Melanie, my closest childhood friend. She works as a nurse, and using her knowledge in medicine to my advantage, I wanted to talk to her about the situation with Lisa.
Great gazooks! To think that the baby born might not actually be your child, that is just wild.
It really is. Anyone would wonder where my genes went with the sheer lack of red hair, right?
The baby is innocent in this matter, regardless of the outcome, but it's important to be clear in situations like these.
Yes, I've loved little Charlie since he was in Lisa's belly. I loved him so much it would render me helpless sometimes. But it's not in the best interest of the child's future if we spend our time as a family while I just keep on wondering if the child is the result of Lisa's love for another man.
That's a hard place for the Alan the kind-hearted to be. But if someone is deceiving Alan and laughing at him behind his back, it is unforgivable.
Hell yeah it is, and I'll never forgive them. Troublebusters, initiate! What's wrong? Are you hungry? Huh? The smell. Oh, I get it now. Is it diapers? Oh, wow! You did a great little boom, little Charlie. Fine and healthy, I see.
Whoa, this is disgusting. Even for a baby, it smells so bad.
Why would you talk to your own baby in such a manner? Don't you feel any love for her son's little bathroom incidents as his mother?
A pervert now, are we, Alan? You're attached to a baby's shit now, too?
Lisa's unfortunately been like this ever since little Charlie was born.
I'm going back to my parents' house today to help them out with stuff, so could you take care of Charlie for a while?
Hey, where's a mother going, leaving such a small baby behind alone with his father? When is his mother coming back, eh? This isn't gonna be like one of the things like last time, when you left him with me for 10 days straight and didn't come back once, right? That was batshit insane.
As long as you're taking care of him, Alan, that's all that matters, right? I'll see you. Huh? Where's the usual doctor? A new nurse is here, too.
Nice to meet you. My name is Melanie, and I'll be your new nurse for a while. I'm actually a childhood friend of your husband.
Pleased to meet you. As of today, I am assigned to be your doctor for the foreseeable future. I'm terribly sorry about this, and I'm very embarrassed to tell you this, but regarding Dr. Washington, he was arrested by the police. What?
Well, what does that mean, Dr. Perkins? According to Helen's story, she insisted that we call her Helen. The previous hospital director, Dr. Washington, was found to have been fabricating medical data of patients, extorting them and coaxing them into paying more money for unnecessary treatment based on information that was disadvantageous to them. He was arrested for violating the Medical Practitioners Act.
And apparently, the data of one Mr. and Mrs. Johnson had also been rewritten. We are truly sorry about this.
Huh. Is that so?
Indeed. It seems that he was actively trying to suppress the real results of the DNA test that you had requested, Mr. Allen. We are very sorry to inform you of this. It seems that Charles Johnson has a probability of 99.9% that he is not Mr. Allen's son.
I knew it.
You asked for a paternity test? How dare you? You can't even trust your own wife. You can't be a good husband for all the years to come. I am gonna demand alimony for hurting me amidst my maternity blues.
Yeah, that ain't happening, because I will be the one demanding alimony. I have more than enough proof right here. I have proof that you cheated on me and committed adultery, Lisa.
That's not possible. The test could be wrong.
That's impossible. Don't underestimate the quality of the DNA testing system in our country.
That's right. As I mentioned before, Mr. Allen has not passed on even 0.01% of his genes onto little Charlie, and this is the plain facts. You shut the hell up, you quack.
Lisa, don't even think about talking out of turn to a certified doctor. Besides, you have zero chance of beating me.
Huh? Beating you? In what?
I hired a detective to look into the situation, and I'm just so sorry about the results.
Photos of Mitch and I? Oh my god, when was this even taken?
If only your connection to this man was before you married me. You could have done something far, far worse than this, and I still would have forgiven you, but...
Oh, such is a really painful reality.
You claimed you were going back home to your parents to help them, leaving poor little Charlie behind for days on end, when all the while you were doing hanky-panky with this prick. What's more, you two literally never left your hotel room for 10 days straight.
Oh my, this is a case of borderline clinical insanity. I mean, I have no business here, but I can't believe what I'm witnessing.
I can't believe it either. Even though I'm not related to Charlie by blood, I would fall in love and want to protect him so much the moment he held my finger in his tiny hands.
Huh? You're falling in love with a baby? If that's the case, I'll just allow you to be Charlie's father. You can take care of him all the time for all I care, Alan.
What the devil? She gives him her own child just like that?
And how, pray tell, can you be so arrogant? No matter how you look at it, it was you who did something terrible.
Something terrible? I don't think I did anything wrong. On the contrary, I think I gave you a present.
A present? Are you seriously saying that having an affair all the time is a present for me?
It is, because I'm the one who created the most wonderful thing that would make you melting with love and affection for something. I went through a really hard time giving birth, you know. Later in my pregnancy, my belly was so heavy and it hurt all day long. And when I gave birth, oh, it hurt so much I thought my body would split in half. Being the weakling that you are, Alan, you would have never been able to endure that. And what did you do for me in the meantime? Bringing me tea, massaging my feet, buying me snacks? You did nothing more than what anyone else can do just as well, and that is frickin' stupid. I think you can't thank me enough for all the hard work I did for you.
Charlie is a wonderful present, Lisa. Thank you so much, but I just wish he was my child.
Huh? Who are you to be so cocky and so stingy about such a present?
Now's the only time you get to be so bossy, Lisa.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm divorcing you, even if you don't want to. I'll make sure the divorce is settled in court.
What? Divorce? Are you serious? If you divorce me, you'll only be a frickin' virgin again, a loser, a bachelor for the rest of your life. You really want that?
Maybe I will become all that, but I'm not gonna change my mind. There's plenty of evidence that you were unfaithful and neglectful to your child. And another thing, your mother is a government employee, right? She mentioned she works for the school board.
Yes, she does. She's a very respectable person and holds a very important position even on the school board, you know?
Wow, that just makes things even better. I wonder what would happen if Mrs. Smith, who works for the local government, tried to pay Dr. Washington to illegally fudge the data of my DNA test, which would ultimately lead to evidence of her daughter's infidelity.
Huh? There's no way that could happen.
Really? If that's the case, why would Dr. Washington take the insane risk of fudging the results of the paternity test I requested?
I don't know. I don't know what any senile old man thinks. Maybe he fell in love with attractive little Lisa while he was examining me. He probably thought he would make Charlie his own child, even if it's just by meddling the numbers a little.
You really never forget to pat yourself on the back, even at a time like this, do you? But really, you're just being an idiot.
What do you mean, an idiot?
I'm sure you know that Dr. Washington was going to run for the city council this upcoming election. Well, I'm sure you didn't know that if he promised to do something for someone in return, bribing him in the process, you would be charged with illegal bribery.
What?
I think Mrs. Smith will be in prison for 5 years at most.
Oh, hell no, I don't want that.
Nothing I can do for you, Lisa, darling. As Helen told us, Dr. Washington has already been arrested. I think it's only a matter of time before the police find out about you.
Oh no, what should I do? What should I do, Alan? Darling, help me. Save our family with your wealth and power.
Lisa Smith, do you truly understand your position right now? The rug under you is about to be pulled hard because of a bribery scandal. And now you're trying to solve it with money again? You really don't know how wrong you are, do you? This is beyond my control. It's the prosecution attorney who builds criminal cases, not I.
Then what should I do? How can I escape this nightmare?
Why don't you and your mother discuss covering up the inconvenient facts again right now, huh? And by the way, unlike me, the head over heels ray of love and flirting won't work on prosecutors.
No, Mommy, help me.
I think it's that same mommy who wants to scream the same thing, Lisa, darling. Because you don't work for the government, you're most likely not gonna be charged with any crime, other than adultery on my part, of course.
Looks like your mommy's on the train to having a criminal record, ma'am. On the other hand, it's like what they say, like parent, like child.
So I'm going to be okay, but I can't live without Mommy.
You're an adult, of good age, too. Perhaps you ought to be able to take more care of yourself.
I mean, lest we forget, you are supposed to be little Charlie's mother and are supposed to take care of him.
I agree.
You all come together and bully me? I hate all of you.
Thereafter, as I predicted, Mrs. Smith was arrested for illegal bribery. According to the confession of the doctor under arrest, Washington, Mrs. Smith promised to arrange for a unanimous vote by all members of the school board, in exchange for which he would cover up any evidence that her daughter was pregnant with a child by a man other than her own husband, which was me. But with all the evidence she left in her wake, there was no way she could get away with it, right? As a result, my mother-in-law was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Why do I have to go through this?
My divorce with Lisa was also granted, thanks to the testimony of Helen. She was going to be charged a lot of alimony as well. Her father, who used to be a gambling addict and was only good at only creating more and more debt, was deemed unreliable by his daughter, and Lisa now spends her days working as a waitress in a bar. Charlie's alleged father adamantly refused to undergo a DNA test, and he has now disappeared from society. Or at least our local society. He probably moved away to another city to start anew. And as for me... Hey, Charlie, buddy! Say daddy! There's no blood connection between me and Charlie whatsoever, but I still feel a deep, inextricable connection to him. And that's why I decided to continue to raise him as my own child.
Alan, Charlie, time for dinner, my dears.
And Melanie, who was helping me through all the legalities, perhaps all the years we spent together finally flowered into love, and it only grew. We have recently decided to get married.
Oh, the way you look at Charlie, Alan. My heart is pounding and racing red and burning with excitement.
And when I look at you like that, red in the face as a tomato, my own heart does a little ap dance and a half in my chest. I can't help it but want to dance too. Good people are sometimes made to suffer by bad people. But when the smoke clears, justice is always destined to smile in the end. Troublebusters!